Hey guys, Untitled Ramen here. Today we are going to open a box of Core 2021 Collector's Boosters. If you don't know, Collector's Booster boxes come with 12 packs in them as opposed to the 36 of a normal booster, but each booster usually has like 4 rares in it, and if you do the math, you usually get more rares in a Collector's Booster than you would out of a normal booster anyway. Not to mention, it comes with full art cards, extended art cards, showcase cards, so on and so forth. So there's actually quite a bit of interesting value in these things. And the Core 2021 appeal is cards like Grim Tutor, Teferi, Ugin, really any of the Planeswalkers, I guess. But, you know, Teferi and Ugin are the big dollars there. As well as cards like Fiery Emancipation and whatnot. I can't remember all of them off the top of my head. There's a few good value cards there. I guess I could pull up the list really quick here. Alright, let's take a look. Some of these cards that we'd be looking for are Teferi in any numerous printings, because they did quite a few different versions of him. Ugin, Grim Tutor, Terror of the Peaks, Fiery Emancipation, Elder Gargaroth, Liliana, Chromatic Ore, Azusa, Lost But Seeking, Mangara, the Diplomat, Basri, and Conspicuous Snoop. And then they start to drop in price. I mean, obviously things like Fabled Passage are good, Heroic Intervention, Veto, but I think today what I want to see is definitely a Tef and a Grim Tutor. So we'll see what we open up here. Grim Tutor. Chromatic Ore has been getting pretty high in price too, so seeing a Chromatic Ore would be great. Maybe an extended art Fabled Passage would be nice. So we got our cat token. The tokens are double-sided, and it is the back of the pack, so that's good to know. Put those guys off to the side. I'm not too excited about the commons here unless there's a showcase common, so we're going to skip past those. Canopy Stalker, Rewind, which is nice. These I'm super excited about. So this is the showcase lands, and they're actually really cool. I really like these, and that says something because there's a lot of really great full art lands from the unsets, and I still really enjoy these. I would still play with these over that. So our first rare is a extended art Maze Mine Tome, which is kind of eh. We got a foil Temple of Silence, again, kind of eh. So this is in Core 2021 they decided to reprint the Scry lands that Core 20 had, which is great for when Core 20 cycles out, but right now for someone like me who has a player set of all the Scrylands, getting these doesn't really help me. Primal Might is our another extended, which is kind of eh too, although this is jumping in price because actually I don't know why it's jumping in price. One of our showcases, Liliana's Devotee, Liliana's Steward showcase, Ugin. Wow, right there, first pack we pulled a full art Ugin Spirit Dragon. Like, that's incredible. What a great opening. Alright guys, that's it. That's the video. I don't need to go any further. All the rest of these packs don't matter. We have a showcase foil Garrix Gorehorn, and then showcase Chandra's Pyreling foil as well. So we got an Ugin. Not bad. That is the first mythic we pulled. The rest of the pack was eh in value. I mean, I think the most expensive out of the 3 remaining was the Primal Might. So, very cool. Let's see if I can have luck with the Teferi. Thrill possibility. I'm just going to move through these commons because I don't really care that much. Furious Rise, which is, you know, whatever. Lore Scale Codal. And then the islands in particular. These showcase islands are just really pretty. Just really impressed by that. I like how they're taking that direction with the lands. Our full art, extended art here is Kervik, The Spiteful, which I think is going to be a good sideboard card. A lot of decks are running black right now, and though it costs 2 and 2 black, I think as far as sideboard cards go, -1/-1 to other creatures, although that does count your creatures too. I don't know. Maybe it won't see sideboard play. Who knows? Stormwing Entity. I think this guy is being slept on. I think that people are not seeing the true value of this card. I'm really surprised at the low price for this thing. In Izzet instance, it's I mean, it's just a very good card. It's a 3rd turn drop for sure, and I just think it's being slept on. This card is phenomenal in blue-red, any version of blue-red. So, I don't know. Is what it is, I guess. Idol of Endurance, which I don't know a whole lot about. Then we have Garrix Gorehorn as our showcase, followed by Chandra's Magmut, followed by Grim Tutor full art. What? That's incredible. 2 of the 3 cards that I was hoping to pull in this box, I pulled in the first 2 packs. In full art for both of them. So full art Ugin Spirit Dragon, and a full art, I don't want to ruin this card, Grim Tutor. That is truly value. I think well, it didn't pay for itself yet, but definitely that's true value right there. Ooh, and a Containment Priest foil showcase art, I think, or full art. I don't know what they call this, masterwork art or masterpiece artwork or whatever. Very cool. This is, in my opinion, the better art of the 2 available. And then our token, a Goblin Wizard, which the card that pulls these Goblin Wizards out is hilarious. Alright, let's jump into the next pack. I don't really know. I mean, I really want to see the Tef, but beyond that, I don't particularly care. Wall of Runes. Again, commons I don't really want to showcase too much. Twin Blade Assassins and Fungal Rebirth, followed by the Mountain. Again, the Mountain is even impressive here. I don't know. I might be spoiled, but I think those are really cool. See the Truth. This is a card that I'm not sure about. The fact that it's a sorcery kind of kills it for me. Being able to do this at the end of your opponent's turn is really cool. So I don't know. This card, I'm not sure. I want to see it get busted, but I don't know if it can. Brash Taunter, which is such a cool card. 1/1 indestructible. When it's dealt damage, it deals that much damage to an opponent, and you can tap 2 in a red and the Brash Taunter to fight another creature. So you're just guaranteeing he's going to deal damage to the opponent. It's very cool. Elder Gargaroth, right there. Wow. That's so cool. Extended art, foil. What a beautiful card. Elder Gargaroth is kind of busted. Vigilance, Reach, Trample. When it attacks or blocks, choose 1, create a 3/3, gain 3 life, or draw a card. I mean, that's consistency right there for green players, especially if you're playing Mono Green Stompy right now. Mono Green Stompy's doing pretty good, not gonna lie. We have Bastard's Solidarity showcase, Teferi's Tutelage showcase, and a Solemn Simulacrum. There was a point in time where this card was incredible, and it was played all the time. I think that the reason it's not so expensive right now is because in the game it's actually pretty expensive. 4 mana is a lot, but for somebody who searches for a basic land and puts it on play tapped, and also when it dies allows you to draw a card, I think there's value there, but not as much as it could have, I guess. Basri's Acolyte, and then Teferi's Protege. The back card here is supposed to be the value card, I guess. Oh, well, this, I guess, was supposed to be the value card. Zombie token. A lot of people are saying that last card can potentially be a really incredible card. Yet to see. Let's find out. Rousing Reed, which is common. Visionary, Arsonist, Liliana's Devotee, Sanctum of Stonefangs. I want to see Shrine deck. I want to see somebody break a Shrine deck. I want to see it get really good, but No guarantees here. What is our first rare? Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about the showcase land, which is Plains. I'm not a big fan of the Plains. I think the Plains is my least favorite. Only because, well, actually, I don't really know why. All right. So what is up next is an extended art Terror of the Peaks, which is another great card. It is sitting at, I believe, $15. It might be less actually now. I actually am not checking the prices. Terror of the Peaks is currently 14, but I'm looking in the wrong site. Honestly, I'm looking at cool stuff. I'm sure it's cheaper on TCG. It's not foil, but that's okay. Extended art, Terror of the Peaks, very nice. Followed by Animal Sanctuary. If I was going to get a rare land in this set, I'd either want Fabled Passage or Animal Sanctuary because I've already gotten all of the Scrylands, and to be honest with you, Scrylands are very cheap right now. I think you can buy them for $1 a piece. They're not that great. Followed by a Pursued Whale. And Pursued Whale is I mean, it's a cool card, 8/8. It doesn't have trample though. Does give your opponent blockers. It's Followed by Bastry's Acolyte. Followed by Garrix Gorehorn. And then I'm going to just take this token out. It's a pirate, by the way. Followed by Bastry's Lieutenant, which is a really interesting card as far as showcases are concerned. Vigilance, protection from multicolored. It does cost 4, however. When it enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. And then when the lieutenant or another creature dies, another creature you control dies, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Oh, if it had a +1/+1 counter on it, create a 2/2 white knight with vigilance, which is kind of cool. It's interesting. So our next card is Teferi's Tutelage. Alright. Followed by another Bastry's Lieutenant. Foil. Very pretty card. Alright, moving on. We pulled a Ugin, a Grim Tutor, an Elder Gargoth, and a Terror of the Peaks. So that's really good pulls right there. We don't care about these. Lofty Denial, by the way, is actually a decent card. If you're playing flyers, even red-blue with Sprite Dragon, Crackling Drake, and I mean, you could even run the Phoenix, the Arc something Phoenix. So Lofty Denial is not a bad card. Not great, but not bad. Tide Skimmer and Griffin Airy, followed by a Forest, which again, I just want to show you that art. So pretty. What do we have here? It is extended art. It is a Sanctum of All. This is why I want to see Shrines broke. Because why have Sanctum of All if you're not going to have good Shrines? Who knows? Speaker of the Heavens. I think this one it was being slept on. I think it's starting to pick up in popularity. When you consider decks, black-white decks with Heliod and Bloodthirsty Aerialist, or just mono-white decks with Heliod, the chance of getting that trigger is actually pretty good. We have ourselves a foil Temple of Triumph, which is Teferi's Tutelage, followed by Liliana's Steward, and a full art card that is Liliana, Waker of the Dead. Very nice. Is it ironic that I actually prefer the regular art over this one? Only because I think it's the best portrayal of whoever did it did her face very well. I really like the art done on that one. Followed by Bastry's Acolyte, and the last card is Garruk's Uprising. Garruk's Uprising is actually very interesting and not bad at all. But This is pack number 6. We are halfway through. No Tef yet, but we did pull some really good bombs here. If we get Tef, this box was bonkers. Super good. Not really caring about that. Seasoned Hallowblade, by the way, very good card as well. Seasoned Hollowblade is the closest at this particular point in time that we're going to get to a Danto, whatchamacallit, the 3/1 that you could make indestructible. The only one, the weird part for me is that you discard a card and then you tap Seasoned Hollowblade. If it had Vigilance, this would be unbelievable. But I think you still have to tap this, otherwise it won't. You can't pay the full cost. So it's eh. Wildwood Scourge followed by the Swamp. Oh, pretty. Just beautiful. So we got ourselves Gadrak, the Crown Scourge. And it's a eh to me. Sanctum of All, another foil. Really pretty. Is that different? Oh, it's just the foil looks really crazy good. It really mutes the shrine. Followed by a Fabled Passage. There you go. I got my extended art foil Fabled Passage. Just a beautiful card and such a powerhouse of a card. Chandra's Magmut, Teferi's Protege, Garrix Harbinger. Very nice. Garrix Harbinger is... I want this to see more play. Hexproof from black, so maybe it'll be a good sideboard card. It's a 4/3 for 3. Whenever it deals combat damage to a player or a planeswalker, look at that many cards from the top of your library. You may reveal a creature card or a Garrix planeswalker card from among them, put them into your hand, and then put the rest on the bottom of your library. Very cool. Teferi's Protege, and our last card is a Solemn Simulacrum foil alternative art. Full art, I should say. I still think this is a great card, but that's because I came back from when it was first printed, and honestly, it was such a broken card during that time. Glad to see it come back. Kind of sad to see that it hasn't made it into New World decks currently, but it's just not fast enough. I assume when Ravnica block drops off and the format slows down because we don't have any multicolor lands that come into play untapped, that maybe it'll be useful then, but for now it's too slow. Mountain. Skyway Sniper and Tellurian Kraken. Hilarious quote, by the way. Another Forest. Very, very nice. Followed by Temple of Epiphany. Not really, don't care. Even the extended art, it's really, really cool looking, but it's a shame, really. We have a damaged See the Truth, and you can kind of, if I can, yeah, right there, you can see the lines. There's two of them right here and here. That's good thing this thing ain't worth much. Followed by a Massacre Worm foil. Too bad it's not the alternative art. Massacre Worm is nice. A 6/5 body that comes into play, giving everything -2/-2, and anything that dies, that player loses 2 life. That's just a really nice ender, really. It could end the game. Chandra's Magmut, followed by Teferi's Protege, followed by yet another Solemn Simulacrum. Full art. That's kind of interesting, actually. And you know the thing that's funny? I haven't pulled a full art Cultivate yet. And a lot of the boxes I've seen opened get like 2 or 3 of those, so that's interesting. Garrix Gorehorn and Liliana's Devotee. Turn to Slag, Crypt Lurker, Celestial Enforcer, Bolt Hound, and Invigorating Surge. Swamp. I just love these lands. What do we got here? Temple of Silence. Followed by Temple of Epiphany. Ugh. We had such a good start, and we're just gonna fall off with so many temples. Nyambi Esteemed Speaker. I don't know much about her, otherwise I would talk about it. Basri's Acolyte, Teferi's Tutelage, Liliana's Standard Bearer, which is a really cool card. Zombie Knight with Flash. When it enters the play, draw X cards, where X is the number of creatures that died under your control this turn. Yeah. I'm sure that is, I mean, even with a Massacre Worm, but then Massacre Worm costs 6 and this guy costs 3. It's too much. After a good wipe, since it has Flash, yeah, maybe it's usable. We'll see. Pyreling, Acolyte, Beast. Oh, the heat. It just slowed down on me there. We've got 4 packs. This is one of them. Right. Warded Battlements. Wishcoin Crab. Run Afoul. Pitchburn. Eliminate. And Arcfiend's Vessel. Plains. Boo-boo! Peer into the Abyss. Peer into the Abyss is an interesting card. I really want to see this get played. Draw half your library. Lose half your life. Round it up each time. That's scary. That's very scary. Basri's Lieutenant, normal as opposed to the showcase frame. Ruined Halo. Chandra's Magmut. Oh, I'm putting those in the wrong pile. Teferi's Protege. Liliana, Waker of the Dead, in her showcase frame. This is what I was talking about, though. Let me see if I can get a good... Something about that is just really well done. There's kind of a pain, almost, that you see in her face. I really like it. I think they did a good job there. And Cultivate, Speak of the Devil. Cultivate, full art, foil. Just a really beautiful card. The card is actually an uncommon. And actually, I believe when it was first printed, it was a common. Still a great card, but full art rare. I just really love that art. Boom. I don't think we're going to get our Tef, which is really sad because Tef is so expensive. Alright. What do we got here? Spine Megalodon. Henri Dilophosaurus. Goblin Wizardry, and this is the one I was talking about, creates the 2 goblin tokens. He is... You know what he's doing. It's not appropriate. It's not appropriate for a library. Basri Solidarity, Faith's Fetters, and the Island. Oh, so pretty. Followed by... Joel Rail. Mwanvuli Recluse. Mwanvuli Recluse. Joel Rail Mwanvuli Recluse. Which is actually a pretty good card right now in blue-green. Because it gets... Blue-green will hit that draw your second card each turn trigger. So, it's not a bad card. And will it get to that 4 and 2 green? Probably. Probably. What are we followed up by? Heroic Intervention. Heroic Intervention is great. 1 and a green instant. Permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. The indestructible saves the creatures from board wipes. Just incredible. The hexproof saves it from spot removal. So good. So good. Another Gadrak. The Crown Scourge. Don't have much to say about that. Liliana's Steward. Chandra's Pyreling, followed by Chandra's Incinerator. Don't know much about that one either. Gorehorn, followed by Gorehorn. That's kind of funny. Last 2 packs. Ugin Full Art, right off the first pack. Not bad. Thornwood Falls, Skeletal Archer, Mistral Singer, Forest, Bad Deal, Watcher of the Spheres, Swamp. Ba-boom! Shacklegeist. Not bad. Not bad at all. Liliana's Standard Bearer. Wonder if that's going to be any good. Chromatic Orrery. So Chromatic Orrery, I'm not sure if the cost of this is because of extended formats like Modern and Commander, or if it's going to see some really good play in Standard as well. I hope it does. It's a really interesting card. but only time will tell. Garrix Gorehorn, followed by Cultivate. Sweet. So you get about 2 in each collector's edition box. Some people have pulled 3. I don't think I would be disappointed, at least the first couple of times I pulled this, just because it is a great card. Hopefully it sees more play. Ooh, Scavenging Ooze, full art, not bad. This is also a great card. I feel like it's going to be in a lot of sideboards. Garruk's Uprising. Liliana Standard Bearer, there you go. Dang, that was a good pack. Alright guys, last chance. Do we got a Tef? Do we even get another Planeswalker? I haven't pulled a Basri. I have pulled Garruk, Liliana. I pulled Tef from a normal booster box. Oh, I haven't pulled a Chandra either. I have no Chandras and I have no Basris. Very odd. So I opened up 2 of the normal booster boxes. I'm hoping to open another one of these collector's editions at some point in time, but that may be sometime down in the future because they are rather expensive. But I mean, the value is so worth it. Alpine Houndmaster. This guy is seeing a lot of play right now. I think it's called Pawblade, where they run hounds with Embercleave. So Embercleave is going to be trending in price, I'm sure of it. Unless everybody already has their Embercleaves. I personally only have one Embercleave, so it makes it kind of hard. Might be hunting down those Chandra Challenger decks, mono reds. Trader's Greed, Mountain, still one of my favorite mountains here. Followed by boom, Demonic Embrace. Boom, Necromentia. Necromentia is an interesting card. Choose a card name other than a basic land card name, search target opponent's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards with that name, and exile them. That player shuffles their library, then creates a 2/2 black zombie creature token for each card exiled from their hand this way. So it gifts you with getting rid of something that's probably gonna ruin your day. Like, get rid of that Tef. But it then gives him 2/2 zombies, or gives them 2/2 zombies, which isn't a big deal, whatever. Demonic Embrace, foil, in the same pack. Ooh. Is that a good sign or a bad sign? Depends on what we got here. Teferi's Protege. Basri's Acolyte. It's blue. It's Teferi's Ageless Insight. I have one of these. If you would draw a card, except the first one you draw each turn, or each of your draw steps, draw 2 cards instead. Legendary enchantment does cost 4. Liliana's Steward. Do we have anything useful back here? It is Liliana's Steward. Oh well. So, to recap, what did we pull? We got a Scavenging Ooze, Chromatic Ore, Liliana Waker of the Dead Showcase, Massacre Worm, Garrix Harbinger, Extended Art Fabled Passage, Liliana Waker of the Dead Full Art, Terror of the Peaks Extended Art, Elder Gargaroth Foil Extended Art, a Grim Tutor Full Art, and a Ugin Spirit Dragon Full Art. All in all, still a great collector's edition. Didn't get that Teferi, but that isn't the end of the world. In truth, that was still an incredible pull. If you look at the number of rares we got here, just start the count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. So that's how many you would get in a normal booster box if you didn't get a foil double up. And we still end up having quite a bit more here. So these even though they only come with 12 cards, what they really sacrifice is commons and uncommons to really give a pack that it's supercharged, really. But it's a gamble. You could end up pulling things like the See the Truth, Basri's Lieutenants and stuff like that just don't have that much value, and spend a lot of money doing it for kind of nothing. And that's the downside. So you kind of have to weigh it out for yourself. If you're not going to open an entire box of them, I almost would avoid it and just buy the singles, in truth. And really, you should still avoid sealed product and get singles anyway. But some of us really like that gamble. So that was a Core 2021 Collector's Edition booster box opening. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe and leave comments below. I will try to get back to them ASAP. And yeah, if you want to see more content like this, please hit me up, let me know. I am going to in the future set up a Patreon, and maybe we can get to a point where this becomes a regular thing, guys. Until next time, peace.